Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. So I'm going to teach you exactly how to get your first strict pull-up and how I got my first strict pull-up. Whether that is because you just want to pull up or whether it's because you're a crossfitter like me, this is how you can do it. And it doesn't matter what shape or size or fitness level you are, if you use these things you will get there eventually, I promise.
I'm in it just to rewrite history, cause I'm in the mood to label us the leaders of the new school. This ain't for the radio, can't find this on YouTube. This the type of killing that these critics ain't used to. Victorious, victorious. In this day and age, I got time for innovation, time to be creative, time too big to waste all my time on critics hating. Flattered by your opinions, to show you I'll just embrace it. Now watch a early sunrise up.
So if you're new to the channel, my name's Beth. I'm a CrossFit athlete and I mainly compete team. I'm from the UK. I try and post a lot of stuff that will help people in the same position as me, real people. I'm a bit of an average CrossFitter. I'm in this like middle ground and I've got a lot of experience in the sport. I've been doing CrossFit for 4 years or 4 and a bit years. I've lost a lot of weight. I've learned how to do many of the movements and lost it all over again. I've had ups and downs and I'm trying to share my journey with all of you guys. So do subscribe to the channel if you want to see more real stuff from a real person. As I started CrossFit when I was morbidly obese, gymnastics was really hard for me because I was heavy, and gymnastics is hard when you're heavy because it's like wearing a weighted vest. Like you see people wearing weighted vests to improve their gymnastics. That's because weight makes a difference, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I'm currently 99 kilos, which is 218 pounds, and I'm quite muscular. So it swings and roundabouts. I'm heavy, I get it, it's hard, but it is possible. These are a few of the ways that I learned how to get my first strict pull-up. Once I started doing these, it didn't take me very long at all. It was a matter of like a month or two. Up until that point, I was kind of just doing like the CrossFit programming, and I think I just needed to add in a little bit extra stuff to finally get there. I was scaling, but the scaling stuff wasn't getting me there as fast as I wanted to get there. These are quite hard to begin with, but you can do chin over bar holds. So you jump up to above the bar and try and hold yourself at the bar for as long as possible, and that engages these muscles on your back that are holding your chin above the bar. Now, when I started, I would drop pretty quickly. If that's you and you can't hold it for more than a second, then I would put a barbell on a rack and hold your chin over the bar with your feet on the floor, but in like a pike position. Or you could do it over the bar with a band. That would also do the same thing. You're just trying to work those muscles that are like stabilizing you with your chin over the bar. And you can do several sets of these, 4 or 5 sets, or maybe even just 3 sets. Like just doing some will help you get there. Before you do a CrossFit session or before you do your workout, just add it in somewhere, just so that you are like gradually, slowly progressing to being able to do a pull-up. So ring rows are next. I'll show you a little clip. If you can't do the chin over bar holds, these will be slightly easier than those. So you're focusing on pulling yourself all the way up so the rings are level with your shoulders and then going back down to full extension. You could do 3 sets of these, like max reps or something, or you could do 5 rounds of a certain amount of reps. The more horizontal you are, the harder they are. So if you're finding them difficult, if you put yourself more upright like that, they will be easier. If you want to make them really hard, you can put your feet on a box and then have the rings here so you're like almost flat. Honestly, I can't do that. I could do pull-ups. Probably the angle that I'm at is a good angle to go at. You don't want to be standing completely vertically because then you're not really doing much at all. It's gonna be hard. And if you're doing like 3 rounds of max sets with like a break, a couple of minutes break in between, then you will get quite a lot of fatigue because you're gonna go until you can't do another rep. You're gonna go to failure. Then that will build muscle quickly, and it also won't take very long if you're doing that before a workout. And I guarantee there'll be rings hanging around that you can just pick up. You can just have a go while you're waiting for the class to start. Just turn up for like 5-10 minutes early and have a go at that. So next is of course banded pull-ups. Some people don't like these very much because the band gives you more assistance at the bottom of the rep than it does at the top of the rep, but honestly I think they're completely fine. I know many people that have got their first strict pull-up doing banded pull-ups. Yes, they might give you more assistance at the bottom. That might mean that you just, when you progress on to strict pull-ups, you might find that bottom portion quite hard. You can start start off with a big thick green band or some of the thinner ones, or you can try multiple bands. Whatever you can do now is totally fine. Start where you are and build up, and then over the weeks as you've been doing them, you'll be able to reduce the bands down. Again, with these you could do 3 to 5 sets of between 5 to 10 reps, and that would build the muscle that you need. You could switch it up, so one day you could do 10 reps on a lighter band, and then another day you could do 5 reps on a heavier band that makes it easier for you. So just play it by ear, do what you feel like. As long as you're putting some work in, you will get there, but you do want it to feel hard. You want to feel those muscles in your back working. That's what you need to pull your chin over the bar. Make sure you're doing full reps. So at the bottom of the rep, your arms need to come to full extension, and at the top of the rep, your chin needs to come over the bar. That's really important because you don't want to get to the point where you're like doing half reps and then you try and do your first strict pull up and you can't get your chin over the bar. And then on top of those, I also would do some negatives. And so the one I showed you at the start, the chin over bar hold, what you can do is try and lower yourself as slowly as possible, and it's really hard. I hate negatives, but I think negatives are one of the things that got me there quickly. Hold your chin over the bar and then just slowly lower yourself to the bottom. Try and count to like 3 or 5 or whatever you can do, and the next time you have a go at them, try and beat that amount. Whatever movement you pick, you can pick a couple of them or you can just pick one of them. Make sure you do it about 3 times a week. If you're just doing one movement 3 times a week, and do it for 3 to 5 sets, and either do like max reps or do 5 sets of a certain number that's around like 50-60% of your max rep. Yeah, you will get there. I promise you. I know it's really hard. Other things to look out for are you eating enough? Because you need food to build muscle. You need to be fueling your body, and your body can't put on muscle if you're not eating enough. Make sure you're getting enough protein in, because that's always really important for building muscle. And make sure you're trying hard enough, because some people do find it hard to push themselves, and when it starts to hurt, they want to stop. You've got to like manually override that, because progressive overload is how we get better at things, and that means pushing yourself beyond what you were previously capable of. And I know you can do this. If I can do it, and I started when I was 250 pounds, then you can do it. You've absolutely got this. So if you want to know more about how to do certain things in CrossFit, this is part of my how-to series. Please do subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of that. I've also got loads of like CrossFit vlogs, meal prep videos of my general journey, how I lost weight, stuff like really honest stuff about my mental health. I'm basically just a semi-average competitive CrossFitter talking about my life, and if you're interested in that, please do come over to the channel because I'd love to have you. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found that helpful. Tag me on Instagram if you get your first pull-up after watching this video. Good luck to everybody. I will see you in the next one.